All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Whatever time it is for you. All right, so I was trying to decide which deck I should use. I like using bicycle decks for the 3D, but I haven't been able to find the ones that I really like lately, so I picked up some new ones. I got villains, I got princesses, and I got wicked. So to pick, I pulled some cards here. There's a battle, there's a Prince of Cups here. I'm guessing the goal here is a princess, so we're going to go with the princess deck first. And see what we could pick up on the 3D. Then we'll go back to the 4D cards. It just seems really dainty for me. Whoop. Nine of Pentacles. Just picking up, this is something that's probably been going on longer than you think. It is going to slow build up. Yeah, Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands, Two of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Six of Cups. You got Marakita here, the girl from the Brave movie. I think that's her name. That's kind of funny. Exactly what I was meaning about. Like, I wasn't feeling very dainty today. So definitely could have somebody here with tomboy energy. You got that Prince of Cups again. Trying to find balance in something. Like I said, Eight of Pentacles again. They've been working on something. I guess it's something they feel nostalgic for. I'm getting the sense that maybe it's something they once wanted and then gave up on, and then see the possibility again, or been wanting to build that possibility again. Yeah, I am picking up like a lot of tension. That's that Ten of Wands. I think in the regular tarot, isn't it? It almost looks like a fence, but it's a tension fence where the sticks are woven together to hold it together. There you go, Nine of Wands. A lot of anxiety here. It's like all this princess energy, and then all of a sudden over the Two of Wands here is the Two of Swords. I'm getting the Prince of Cups is getting this, like, is it shit or get off the pot situation? King of Wands. Got Pocahontas. See, with this Five of Swords over here, like Three of Cups came out, but then Five of Swords came right back out. It's like, I mean, you got the Pocahontas energy. Like, there's something about it that could cause drama. Is that there's two sides to this. Remember, we started out with the Five of Wands over here, and it's these two people fighting with sticks over here. And this person's in the middle of this fight. Like I said, it might not be physical fighting. That's on the 4D. We'll get back to that in a minute. Ooh. It's a Joker. Get the energy. This is a similar storyline to before. Somebody's seen this before. It's like, what? I want to make this decision, but every time I make this decision, this thing always happens. Truth, that's a cycle. There's definitely a manipulator around. There's a liar around. I get the energy that whenever this person tries to move in a different way, tries to like go back to that old path, the same thing keeps happening. There's a liar around them. Like I said, I don't want to people get tired of hearing the word narcissist, but you know how they talk about how people will lie and manipulate the people around them to get you to change how you think about that person. Yeah, I get whatever way this person's living right now. They want that, I get like that boring white picket fence, barbecues, like suburbanite lifestyle. Sorry if I sound rough this morning. It is all wet and rainy. They've been kicking up dust around here. Let's see what's going on in the 40. Music just changed drastically. Yeah, I'm getting Ace of Pentacles. The seed of hope here. If that makes any sense. There's been somebody in hermit mode. Seeds have been planted. It is that season. That's what the pink full moon is all about. Planting seeds of intention. Planted my garden. Alright, now, what I just say about that the manipulator, the person who spreads lies. There's a seed of hope here. Somebody's been in hermit mode for a while, but justice is coming, right? This person. I got the King of Pentacles. And I get a very big energy, like I said, with this hermit mode, that this person has been sitting still. I don't think they've been trying to attach to anybody for a while. But they're ready to come out of this situation. Because I got the Three of Swords reversed here at the end. This third party situation is about to be severed. Whoever's been lying. Whoever's been lying. Excuse me. I'm picking up, oh, what tangled webs we weave when first we choose to deceive. That even looks like a spider web. One of my decks, that's a spider card, right? Somebody is, they've run their mouth so much that they've boxed themselves into a corner. All right, so the liar is boxing themselves in the corner. In the middle of all this, so we got the devil on this side, right? On the other side of the firewall, so that's what's in the middle here. So I'm definitely getting justice is coming here. The King of Pentacles. King of Wands again. Remember, the King of Wands was there at the bottom. Getting they want to take a leap towards the Princess of Cups. So remember, the original energy was. So that is the counterpart. What? Alright, so the person who is like lying themselves into a corner, they might have used to be a very grandiose type of person, right? But now that they've like boxed themselves into a corner and they're running out of people to manipulate, they're starting to play the victim. That's going to be the big trigger to who it is, right? You go Temperance. That's more of the balanced energy here. Going to be very obvious who's been toxic and who's not toxic here. This full moon is giving somebody a lot of strength. It's going to be a tower on this side. Yeah, one side's going to crumble. The Nine of Cups there at the bottom caught my eye. Ooh. King of Swords. Huh. And Judgment. That is crazy. Getting a very strong energy. It has something to do with the divine feminine energy here, this Princess of Cups. That's what's made everybody like do the most. Like everybody's just doing the most. Everybody's trying to have the main character energy. And I just get very much that, like, you're not doing the most. You're just authentic. And that's what bothers some people. That's what some people love about you. And that is most definitely why some people hate on you hard. It's like, you're not doing the most. You're just being you. That's how you do things. Like, it's not a contest. You're not trying to be better than anybody else. You're like, what? It's like, this is just how, when I'm doing this, this is how I do shit. Like, this is just how I operate. This is like... Because authenticity is actually the strongest frequency. It's not anger. It's not love. It's that authentic energy is the strongest frequency. Oh, Been a while since I did 5D, so let's go ahead and get some 5D on this. Now remember, 4D is how the 5D speaks with us. I don't know how I can explain this to make sense, right? So, I don't know if gamer terms will make more sense. Or it has to do with the fact that the 3D, the highest the 3D can see is the 4D. Because you're really a 4D spirit in a 3D body. So all you can see is the 3D. It makes sense, but the 3D is like the avatar. The 4D is like where you choose the quests, and the 5D is the player. So it's like the 5D is the intuition of the 4D who tries to manipulate the 3D. Does that make any sense to anybody? 7 of Swords reversed. Alright. This is going to sound crazy. I get Among Us, right? I get like people are trying to figure out who the imposter is. There's an imposter syndrome going on here. That's what's really manipulating the whole thing. There's an imposter situation. Who's the liar? And I'm getting it's being found out. Right? I get the lies were so subtle and they were dropped in such ways that people weren't picking up where they were actually coming from. Right? I'm getting that grapevine effect. Well, I heard it from this person, 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 heard it from this person. Right? So the stories keep changing slightly as they go, so nobody really remembers oh no, you don't like that? That's how it was. It's the end of a cycle here. I got Death reverse and I got Justice reverse on this side. But I got this King of Pentacles that's standing out to me here in the middle. And it's just like, I feel like this person is rising up. This person might have had a fall because of this person's lies. And now they're rising back up from it. The Devil reversed, 9 of Swords reversed. So that's the effect that's coming down. Someone's coming out of the pull of a toxic energy. Like I said, the devil energy. Someone's being found out. It's coming down to it. I get the King of Pentacles after some sort of fall. Like maybe they were just playing the bad guy to play the bad guy, but they weren't the actual imposter. But in playing the bad guy just to play the bad guy, they figured out who the imposter was. Something about the fall from grace made them less noticeable, or less people talked to them, so they were able to observe more. So because they were able to observe more, they leveled up. I almost get the energy of like, I don't know why I just got Cartman. And screw you guys, I'm going home. Like, in this energy, this person went home and spent some time alone, right? And it was just like, screw it. I don't feel like questing with people right now. I don't feel like running dungeons. I don't feel like doing any of that. I'm just going to go back to the beginning and, like, just go pick up all the side quests. Right? I'm just going to go pick up everything that I rushed over in order to do these other things with these people. I'm going to go back and just, check off everything. And in doing that, that's where they got the rest of the clues that everybody else is missing too, right? Like, that's how they were able to figure out who the imposter is. It's like, it was this little tiny quest in the beginning that didn't seem like much fun, and it didn't really seem worth the effort, and it really didn't affect the storyline. So you didn't think it was a big deal to let it go. But now, now you've leveled up massively. I hope this makes sense to somebody. I know most of my demographic is not gamers, but that's just the best way I have to explain it. I'm not really that great of a gamer either, so that's not a big deal. Three of Cups. So whenever this all finally breaks loose, it's kind of like, all right, here we go. This person has massively leveled up. Why am I getting that movie? What was that movie? Player One. Now that this person has massively leveled up on this random side quest, he's telling everybody else how to beat the side quest. Right? He's slowly picking different people. And more people are awakening to the fact that, oh my goodness, right? This person is actually one of the bad guys in the game. Right? Whole new storylines, but I'm getting plot twist, baby. Plot twist. I don't know what else to pick up on that. See if anybody wants to say anything before we go. Keep finding these ones spilt out here. Happiness can be found in even the darkest of times if only one remembers to turn on the light. Remembering to find the fun in playing the game. Do or do not. There is no try. Yeah, it's just like, what? It's like, all right, you're standing in a dark room. What are you going to do about it? Got seahorses stand for wisdom and good luck. Being brave doesn't mean you can go looking for trouble. Behold the most complicated peanut butter sandwich. All right, this might not really resonate for everybody, but I'm definitely picking up. Whenever I see sea turtles, I usually pick up like single dads. No, not sea turtles. That's damn seahorses. Sea turtles. Stand for wisdom and good luck. I don't get to see sea turtles anymore. I don't live by a coast. My bad. Anyways. Being brave doesn't mean you can go looking for trouble. I could definitely be mindful about that, right? I get watch out for people who look for trouble. I'm also picking up, and this is a card in the deck, but I'm picking it up without even flipping it out, is like, what? You wouldn't get shit on your shoes if you didn't insist on stirring the bucket. So let people who stir the bucket, see, and this is what I talk about when I talk about, like, you can feel people's energy. There's some people who just have shit energy, right? It's just what it is. In the witches community, I call them shit witches. Shit witches are the witches who focuses on hexing people and stuff like that. And they do very nasty and gross things with bodily fluids and feces and everything else. And they don't realize how toxic their energy and their aura actually is from doing that stuff. And it's like, other people who work in energy, like when that person comes around, like you don't even mean to, but you like almost scrunch up your nose like you smell shit when that person's around. And it's because their energy is like that. And it's like I said, it's because they're like playing in a toxic bucket, stirring it up, and they get it all over their shoes and they track it everywhere they go. Again, don't be that person. That's why the princess deck came out, right? I get your energy makes other people want to stand up and be more noble. So, like, you keep your high standards for what you do. You don't need to stir the bucket. You don't need to say shit. You don't need to do shit. You need to just keep taking care of what you're supposed to be taking care of and let other people just destroy themselves. Right? Personally, as somebody who works with energy, I do not mind when people... I don't mind when people talk shit about me. Why? Because 99% of the time, one, bad things happen to people who talk shit about other people because you're manifesting that energy, right? You're thinking it up, you're having it happen. You're creating it. It rarely affects the person you're like trying to cast it upon. Also, if you work in energy, it doesn't matter what somebody's saying about you. As long as they're saying it, it's giving you power. I was trying to explain this to somebody the other day. It's like in Harry Potter. The reason you can't say Lord Voldemort's name is because when you do, you give him power. You also give him the power to send that energy line back. You get what I'm saying? So if you're a well-practiced practitioner, right? If you're a person who actually practices, do some return to senders. Just create yourself a little shield, make yourself a little bubble, and do some return to senders and negative energy. And what's nice about return to senders is you can set it with both intentions. For those who defend me, and those who speak up for me, and those who send me love, I send that energy back to them threefold. But those who cast negative energy at me, I also send back threefold. I also get the message of start blessing your friends more than worrying about hexing your enemies and see how fast your frequency shifts. All right. I really got to go, y'all. I love y'all. I'll talk to you later.